First Advent Sunday. And the gospel today is very similar to the gospels more recently of the bridegroom delayed and the 10 young women waiting for them, and 5 had the right amount of oil and the 5 didn't. And then we had the owner, the master, who went off to a distance, and he gave 5 talents and 3 talents and 1 talent. So there's a theme of awareness, a distancing, and waiting and being ready. And then today's gospel is very simple. Be alert, be watchful. You don't know. So waiting is not easy for us. Perhaps you have been at a bus station or a train depot or an airport, and you say, okay, 1:30, flight so-and-so, and the monitor says, but the plane isn't there. And maybe the plane does come and everybody gets off, but not the person you're waiting for. Waiting is not easy, so you check the letter again, and you check the monitor again, and you ask and you get upset at yourself. You're at the wrong place. Waiting is not easy. I was waiting for this session to begin, to be recorded this morning, and I had to wait. And the person doing the recording wasn't here. And maybe my watch was wrong, and maybe I'm in the wrong room, and maybe it's the wrong day. It's all about me, and I'm not right. It's my fault. Well, it turns out it was his fault. And I was grateful for that. And I didn't show any displeasure. I was glad he came. And even on his way down the hall, he called my name to make sure I was here. Oh, I was here. And I was being watchful. Advent, it comes from the Latin coming toward. Ad means toward, coming toward. So what is it about watchful and waiting and listening, which is definitely the theme of Advent, preparing for something, for someone, and the immediate reaction might be, if I have to wait, it's my fault. I'm in the wrong place. While you are watching and listening to this, there are many waves, radio waves, microwaves, television waves, going right through you, right through your head. And you don't see them and you don't hear them. Why? Because you don't have the proper receiver. If you have television, you pick up some, and the radio, you pick up some, and Wi-Fi. It's about being attuned, proper receiver. We don't like waiting. We don't like, and as we have said before, we don't like the empty. We don't like not knowing. We love fullness, control. I have a thought that everything is appointed for a purpose. Time, relationships, things. They are appointed. Now, you're not going to like this, and I don't like it, but everything, please listen to this, everything is appointed to be a disappointment. Yes, everything is to be a disappointment. That everything you receive. One of our students today delivered Thanksgiving cookies to us. And I had one. It was very good. You know what? It was good enough for its while, but later on I thought I'd make sure they were really good, and I had another one. Everything is appointed to be a disappointment. Every one. We are waiting for fullness, and we never have the experience of fullness. We have the fullness of the temporary. While you're eating a cookie, while you're with this person, everything is a disappointment. You wait for fullness, which is very natural to us. I want to know, I want to have. But even what you have will eventually not be enough. Sorry about that. Maybe you want this homily to be enough. I wish it could be. I wrestle with that all the time. I want to say it all, complete you all. Yeah, can't do it. So maybe there's a holiness in waiting and watching and being alert to all the ways that God comes to us. We've talked about the word aggression, aggredio, the Latin word, I go toward. God is coming toward us all the time. And like the radio waves and TV waves, if I have a proper receiver, and that's what the gospel is all, be alert. Not to the disappointments, or to the disappointments that are appointed to point that God is coming in very small little cookies and very short moments of time. Fullness, maybe. You know, we have a phrase, I can't wait. I can't wait for the game to begin. I can't wait for Christmas. I can't. You can't? You are. It's an expression of excitement, but literally, you can't wait. If you're waiting, you can. And that's our prayer. To receive the Eucharist is a pledge that I will receive with both hands and both ears and both eyes, my whole self as much as I can. I am limited in what I can receive, but to be attentive and not be negative. I'm not worthy. That person forgot me. No. Maybe this Advent, what to be alert to and aware of is my readiness. Even when it feels unready, unworthy, I've got to clean up my act. No, he comes to help us live with what is disappointing. What points to him, to what points to the giver. But the gift is never the fullness. The giver is the fullness, and we don't like it. We are disappointed in all the things that are appointed to be invitations. To be more and more alert, aware, watchful to all the ways God comes to us in that person, in that event, in that cookie, and it's going to be wonderful, but not fullness. We are as human beings available to the reality that I am always empty. Certain parts of me are always empty. I'm never full. I don't know it all. I don't have it all. He or she is not all. Partial, wonderful. But to see the gift and to try to see the hand that has got another gift and another, and not say, I'm accustomed to that gift. That's not a gift anymore. I want a surprise. I want something new. I want something exciting. To be alert, aware, awake during these days of Advent to the God who lovingly is coming toward us to give us things that are appointed to point to me as God appoints to me, as God is appointed to be the undisappointer. We pray with Advent, his coming to me.